Valentino. Like a cacao. Hey.
Hopefully everybody can hear me. Welcome, y'all. Okay. Y'all know when Marvel drops something, we gonna be on it. It's part of being a nerd. We're here for it. And Wonder Man has been sitting on the shelf for a while with Marvel, and they just now decided to release it. So they had this project in the bag, and they kept pushing the date back, and now they were just like, I guess we'll go ahead and throw it out there now, and then gave us all episodes at one time. Marvel. Is this a thing with Marvel Spotlight? Is that what y'all mean? We all gonna just like, we just gonna give it to you one day, we're gonna spotlight somebody? I don't know what direction they're headed in with the Marvel television spotlight things. I would really like to know. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think Marvel is doing with that whole thing. But we got Wonder Man, and it was surprisingly a decent show. I love Yaya, so I was gonna watch it anyway. Okay, if anything, Yaya was fine in the show, so I ain't gonna complain too much. We got to look at him for 8 full episodes. I'm grateful for it. My only issue, well, I might have a couple things, but at least one thing that stood out to me, it might be a small thing to some people, but when y'all have a show and the main character is of color, maybe it's just me, but y'all could have did better with the score and the soundtrack. Like, I'm used to it at there being black people on the show, and the music in the soundtrack is lit. Wonder Man soundtrack could have been a little bit. They could have gave me just a little bit more. I just needed something that connected with me a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. But the production value was really good. Like, I could tell they put some money into it. I saw that they said we're willing to give them Disney a couple dollars and put it towards this show. So it looked really, really good and well made. And again, Yaya is a great actor. So let me get into it first. Let's see. I had a screener for that, so I have already seen Moses the Black. I'm gonna say my thoughts. I'm gonna do a written review on that one. I got some thoughts. But just saying hello to everybody that's in the chat. DeMarcus, thanks for being here. John Watson, thanks for being here. If y'all are here, we see y'all. Hop in here and say hey. Say hello to the panel. And make sure you hit like and subscribe on everybody's channel. We are all streaming, so make sure you go around to everybody and you hit the like button, put us out in the algorithm. And if you are not subscribed to them, go ahead and do so right now. Let me also bring out CT. CT, how you doing?
What's happening? I'm mad you talking about the music in the show and you put Lil Wayne on the intro. Just gonna put that out there.
I am a millennial, okay? Take me back to my college days.
But he was the worst part. He was the worst part of college.
No, it wasn't. Maybe now, right now, yeah. But in college,
the worst part of college. I'm sorry. He was the absolute worst part of college. MF Doom was the best part of college. But anyway, this was a great show, man. I ain't mind the music, the scores and whatnot. I thought it felt real Hollywood-ish. They were going for that anyway.
I guess some people might liked it, but we'll get the opinion of everybody else in just a second. But y'all, because we're not here alone, we are about to bring up somebody who is no stranger to the channel. And of course, she is all up and through these nerd streets as well. See the Superior. What is your initial thoughts on Wonder Man? And since we're here, how did you feel about the soundtrack?
I love the soundtrack. As a matter of fact, I thought every song matched with the episode. I was here. We had some Queen. We had some Shaka Khan.
That was the only part I like.
Johnny Cash in there. And it all kind of like tied into the episode. I was like, okay, I can get down with this. I enjoyed the soundtrack. And we'll get into whether or not I like the show or not when we get more into the show. So thanks for inviting me out here this evening, and I can't wait to talk about it with you guys.
Absolutely. And our last guest, somebody new to the channel, and hopefully he'll be back a few more times, to come hop up here and talk some blurred things with us. Lawrence, welcome to the channel. Initial thoughts on Wonder Man, and how did you feel? Is it just me that felt like they could have did better with the soundtracks? Because everybody else seemed to like it, but me.
Well, first of all, Kay, I just want to say thank you so much for the invite. And yes, Kay, the music was absolutely trash. I didn't think about the score. I didn't think about the score, Kay, until you mentioned it. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm realizing they play all those old rock and roll or country songs. I'm like, what are we doing right now? We could have had some hip hop, some R&B, or something like that to fit the bill. You know what I'm saying? But yes.
Now it has mass appeal. It has mass appeal. They're trying to, reach over the aisle and get people in there.
It's
come
because
on now.
of the in universe old, Wonder Man movies. Like it's cinematic. That was the point.
but you kind of casted I hate to say this here, a black person. So I thought it was gonna go a little bit
exactly.
urban music.
It needed to connect with me some more.
Man,
yes.
See, let's not put us in the box because I'm black and I listen to everything. So
it's black location instead of Hollywood. Like
I understand.
So we 50-50 in here with the soundtrack.
Right.
Y'all in the comment section, let us know, how did you feel about it? Because I'm just used to, like, when I see color, I just be like, well, I know the music gonna be fire in the show. I just know I'm gonna be bopping a little bit, during transitional moments and things. But they didn't take me there. So I'm glad it wasn't just me. But we half and half here. So y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about it. But we gonna get into it, y'all. So I don't even know what they're trying to do with Wonder Man. We're gonna talk about that at the end. Our thoughts on what we all think that they want to do with Wonder Man. Now that we're here, but Yaya did a great job. He's been all up and through those DC streets, and he done came over here to the Marvel side. So I'm glad he came over here, and now he's part of the MCU. Hopefully, this is not the last time we see him, and they don't just toss him to the side like they did Moon Knight.
Moon Knight ain't gone nowhere. He was only in one DC movie, right?
Yeah,
he wasn't in any movie as far as I know. He just had the show, one season of the show.
He was he was Black Manta.
Yeah, Black Manta.
And he
I thought y'all were talking about Moon Knight.
And
Moon Knight was he gone, but he gone, but he ain't gone. He gonna be back.
He was also Dr. Manhattan though in the Watchmen series.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't watch the TV show.
Yeah, that was good. That was real good.
Man, he played 2 DC characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately they got Moon Knight, Shang-Chi, She-Hulk, all of them in a throwaway bottle at Marvel. My bad, my apologies. I didn't mean to say that, but
man.
It's a reality. I'm sorry. They ain't used them since like that one show. Come on, Marvel. You gotta bring them back. They better be in Avengers Doomsday Secret Wars 1 or 2.
They saying that She-Hulk ain't even gonna be in that.
I'm okay with She-Hulk staying on the shelf, but they definitely need to bring back Moon Knight and Wonder Man.
I like Tatiana. She kind of bad.
I liked her.
OG, they killed. I'll bring this up every time. She's too OP. She can literally just go out and talk to the writers and tell them to write something else. We saw her do that. So there's no way she's gonna be out here fighting Dr. Doom and everybody else. She's too OP.
Okay, Deadpool though, so
Deadpool, but we haven't seen Deadpool do it in the movies.
I mean,
maybe on like after credits, but they already showed what she can do. It's like she's out of here.
They can ground her though. I think they can ground her because she works in the comics and she does the same thing in the comics. I feel like they could ground her in some shape, form, or fashion. There's so many powerful people. They can just subvert the writers with freaking Reed Richards' little kid.
Yeah.
We shall see, but yeah, they got some people that are just kind of there. Anybody, I want to see Moon Knight again. Y'all played an Oscar Isaac face with
they
that.
Did.
Okay, that was a good day. He did some good acting in that series.
He played two comic book characters. He played
Khonshu.
He played what you call it though? The X-Men.
And X-Men.
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
forgot about
Terrible apocalypse, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was good in Moon. That wasn't his fault though. Okay.
It wasn't his fault.
Yeah, that was
wasn't.
his bad writing.
It was bad, right? Like, oh my god.
I think it was bad writing. Those prosthetics that he was wearing was horrible.
Oh my god, freaking Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze, right? Exactly.
Straight up.
Yeah, see, this is why he don't even want to come back. That's he ain't. You know what? If they do, they're gonna have to recast because Marvel done got him upset now because they should have been brought him back. But we got Wonder Man, and hopefully they won't do us like this with Wonder Man, and we get to see Yaya again. I'm gonna need him to come staying over here in the MCU instead of DC verse. So we begin the episode with him at the movie theater watching Wonder Man with his father, which I thought that was, you know, a really cute moment to show him because, you know, the way Disney don't be liking to show children and their fathers. So I think this was a really nice moment here to show that he actually that, you know, because there's so many like broken homes and whatnot within characters in DC, to start it off to show that, you know, he actually had two parents who truly cared about him. CT, what did you think about this? How we opened with little Simon?
I really like the fact that Wonder Man is a fictional character in the MCU. It gives you a totally different perspective on like an origin story for an actual hero in universe. So this, and then the fact that it was a white guy and the character we're watching, he's a black guy. It's like there was a subtle hint of like tongue in cheek, you know, shots taken at like the greater nerd community about race swapping and, you know, and Marvel stuff especially. So like I kind of like how they did that. It was very subtle, but at the same time, it was readily noticeable for me at least. And the play between, you know, young Simon and his father was cool. I feel like there's aspects of that they didn't hash out for a reason. We don't know like how his father passed away, you know, and stuff like that. So yeah, they kind of left that kind of open for us. But it gives me the picture of he's gonna have either another season of his own, or he's gonna be in a greater story that hashes all that out. Because Simon's backstory is crazy, man, and I'm trying to figure out like how any of that fits into what we saw in this series.
C, how did you feel about how they opened up the episode?
I loved it because all of us here, clearly we really enjoy movies and media in general because this is what we talk about. And to see that the character Simon also has like this love for film, it kind of endeared me to his character from the beginning, and him having this history with his dad where they go to the movies, and you know, reminded me when I was a kid going to movies with my parents. I would always want to go to movies. So it was really sweet to see how we saw them together, and this is just a pastime of theirs. That's what they love to do. So I thought it was a very cute beginning.
Same. Lawrence, how did you feel about the introduction to Simon and his fandom of Wonder Man?
I thought this was a great introduction. I'm thinking about being a little kid, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You know what I'm saying? Me and my dad, we still go to Marvel movies, right? We went to go see Captain America. We went to go see Fantastic Four. We went to go see the Aliens movie, whatever. Just certain movies that we go to, and it's something about being in that theater as a child. I can remember when I was a child as well, going to the movies. It's a whole nother different ballgame. You do look up and you see yourself as being that hero or being that cop or whatever the case may be. So I love the introduction to Little Simon.
Same. And I'm glad that they let us know right off rip that we was gonna get like flashback episodes or flashback scenes throughout this series. Like they set the tone, like we're gonna breadcrumb y'all about his backstory and his life throughout this season. And then we get to grown up Simon, which I don't, because I'm a fan of American Horror Story and Twilight, the way that they like put him on the set of an American Horror Story series with one of the people that was with from Twilight. He was just like, "Oh, I loved you in Twilight," and I had to look close. I said, "Is this really somebody from Twilight?" That's Alice. Alice.
Mhm.
I said, "Oh, they try to make it like for real." And he just and I understand that as an actor, you like to want to come in as a backstory, and you want to make sure you're getting into character. Because Viola Davis is someone who does things like that. Like I need to know what fits my character. I need to know what drives them, and maybe what's written on there doesn't actually seem true to character. Boo, you ain't Viola Davis. You're not Denzel. You're not Michael B. Jordan. You can't come up in these people's place demanding that they change things for you. You are a black man and ain't made a name for yourself. I knew his ass was getting fired.
Yeah.
I knew right off rip that he was not going to stay in this position. He
didn't have bad ideas. It's just it wasn't for him to make those decisions.
Yeah, too much. That was like so cringe. It was almost like watching a train wreck. You were just like, "No, Simon, just stop, please, stop now." He just kept going.
It was just too much talking and rumbling. I'm like, Simon, are you about to talk yourself out of this job? You know what I'm saying? And he's trying to change stuff. I'm like, bro, this is not it. This is not how you go to a casting call with all this nonsense of talking. You're supposed to listen. Oh, y'all want me to say that part? Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's too enthused about the craft, and it's to his own detriment. He's in his head too much. But I did like how they're like meshing real life movies and shows and stuff into the Marvel universe. Because of this show, we know the Matrix exists in Marvel. Which is
and
crazy.
Twilight.
And Twilight. It's like, bro, Star Wars exists in Marvel. Like, so when you see Nick Fury, it's like you got a twin.
Right. Facts. That's true.
They was really selling it though.
But can I just piggyback off what he said about the craft right quick? I think sometimes you can eat, breathe, and sleep the craft a little bit too much. You got to know when to pull back. And for him, we know he loved acting. We know this is heart and soul, but he did not know how to pull back.
Yeah, he's very like it's like an addiction for him.
Right.
And he stays in his head the whole time, which I mean, it's kind of an endearing quality, but at the same time, you can tell how it's self-destructive.
Yeah.
Candy Love in the chat. What's going on?
Hi.
How we doing?
Andy, what up, though?
Oh man. Yeah, he was doing too much though. And you're right, it's not like he had bad ideas, because I understand he just wanted to be the best version of the actor, but you ain't got that kind of clout yet, friend.
You ain't there yet, man. You ain't Tom Cruise.
like who think you are right about now? Like
most definitely.
Big Erica, welcome. Y'all come on in. We just getting started talking about Wonder Man, and we get introduced to him, Big Simon, as somebody who was just on the set, just doing too damn much. Okay, doing too much. And I said he should have known he wasn't to keep that damn job. He was doing way too much. and then he go home. And we just having a bad day all around.
She talking about something. I thought you was gonna be here later. She was trying to bounce without speaking.
Yeah, good for her though. Good for her, because he apparently was not that good of a boyfriend. So you know,
I mean,
she got to think of herself first.
He was keeping secrets.
Facts.
And she knew it.
And he broke. It's like he didn't got no job half the time. She stayed far too long.
Yeah, she did.
Oh my god.
This
she
woman
wasn't straight.
Yeah, I think she just got tired of playing second fiddle in the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I mean, she was in acting too, so
Yeah.
I can't
down for him. He had all those clips of him, you know, practicing and trying to do it. She was in the background trying to help him out, and she's a good woman. She just stayed with this man too long. She need to go and do her own thing. Good for her.
She tried. But he understood. It wasn't like he was like, how dare you?
I think he just didn't care that much. Honestly,
Really?
it didn't come across that he really cared that much about her. It was more about, oh, you're leaving, not necessarily. Oh, I don't want this to happen, or he didn't seem sad that she was gone. Really, so
Maybe he was thinking about. Maybe he's thinking like maybe we need to break up, but he know how to do it.
Right.
For him, he's like, oh, that's convenient.
That's what it was given because he didn't even shed no tear, nothing.
He didn't, but he was broken from being fired more so than losing his girlfriend. Anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
He knew he wasn't putting no effort into the relationship. No way. He was just he didn't have anything to give. That's why he couldn't ask her to stay because he didn't have it to give.
He just using her for half the rent. That's what that was. She was half the rent. When she left, he was like, all right, well, I really got to get a job now. We get these auditions together.
I think he was more infused with the work, and he was just like, "Oh, you here?" And the rent joint you said is hilarious, actually.
Yeah,
he really got to pay some bills now. He was like, I was already broke before. Now I have to pay the damn rent now.
Yeah, that man Simon said, this rent over in LA is $4,000 a month. You got your $2,000 already?
Mm-hmm. You got your half.
Right, exactly.
He said, not today. I'm gonna take my restaurant server money elsewhere. Not here.
It must be nice when you ain't on the lease. You could just bounce, man. Like.
And she did. She said he'd be all right.
Yeah.
Since he was telling everybody he booked American Horror Story anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, he wasn't lying. He just screwed it up.
by his own hand.
As his brother would say again.
Yeah.
I hate this picture because look how they made Trevor look in this shot. It's like, is that a CGI face? Is an AI face on this man?
Yo, when I saw Marvel release that the other day, I was like, what is this right? This chat GPT? Like,
yeah, what's going on? What they do my boy face like that?
Legit, it might have been. They might have had like he wasn't on set and they used a stand-in and they just I don't know what Marvel was on when they released this, right? I just could not believe my eyes. I'm like, come on, bro. Are we serious right now? This is horrific. This is horrible, Marvel.
Yeah.
Usually y'all do good with y'all art, but this one right here was just bad.
Ever since Secret Invasion.
He's known for rushing their CGI though. They're all there like what was that? Quantumania, horrible CGI. Like sometimes
Quantumania was funny though. Like it was bad CGI, but it was like Spy Kids. So I like that.
Yes, Spy Kids. That's the one.
That is on Marvel's behalf. That is not a good comparison.
It's not, but like I got a kick out of it. I saw it in theaters twice.
That's terrible. That is terrible. But yes, since now we ain't got American Horror Story. We ain't got no girlfriend. He back auditioning, and we run into Trevor, and it took me a minute because I'm just like because I have paid attention to the Iron Man movies when we first met him, but he was also in Shang-Chi.
With the real Mandarin.
Yeah,
and was they broke him out. It was a Marvel short because I'm crazy into like the MCU, even the bad stuff. So like they had like one shots. And there's a one shot called Hail to the King, and it shows when the ring dudes from the real Mandarin goes to prison to confront him about playing the fake Mandarin. So they broke him out of prison. Shang-Chi's pops and them way back then, and then almost 10 years later he show up in Shang-Chi. I mean, Marvel's good with the continuity, if nothing else.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna rewrite some stuff, make it make sense.
And one thing about Marvel, they don't mind bringing back an old actor, but when it comes to Black Panther, never mind. Don't let me
start. My God!
Don't y'all start! Don't y'all start!
We don't mind recasting, but don't let me start. Don't let me start.
You right? No, go ahead.
My bad. My bad.
Y'all funny.
Because me and CT were going back and forth because I'd be like, I don't care about them recasting right now. I'm still in mourning. I'm still experiencing my grief.
They should have recast
Chadwick.
They should have recast for Black Panther 2.
They should have recast for sure. Mhm.
He should have been
The show must go on. You know, I love me some Chadwick, but the show does not stop.
man. Like,
Yep.
we would have
Yeah.
recast and we wouldn't even shown, bro. Like, he'd have been in the mask the whole movie. Horrible accident.
See,
Should
see.
recast.
Mm-mm. See, I was okay with how they did. I act like I knew him too. I'm like, I need a minute to grieve. Okay.
That
I mean,
depressing sequel, that joint was so sad. I said, golly. It
Mm.
was a
That
downer.
theater, that theater was so quiet. for
Yeah.
5 minutes.
I felt it, but
Because in reality, we went to 2 funerals with that movie.
we
Mm.
did.
Queen Ramonda and Chadwick's in the beginning. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So we went to 2 funerals. There's one funeral that was surprised. I didn't mean to get us off course, but nobody expected Queen Ramonda to die. You know what I'm saying? That was a surprise. Like the entire theater was shocked, everybody crying. I'm like, bro, my bad. I didn't mean to bring that up.
No,
Yeah.
no, you fine. Look, we get off on the tangent sometimes too. We randomly fussing about stuff. So
Yeah, we
look,
can't
you- I was just
It's
saying
the blurred in us.
exactly. It's happening all the time, and yeah, because I'd be so sick of them sometimes bringing back. Oh, because we had a conversation talking about them bringing back Charles Xavier and whatnot. I'm just like, how many times?
Yeah.
How many times are we gonna do this?
They're
I'm here
different
for it every time
Charleses,
now.
though.
Yes, Professor X. Bring them back every time.
Every time you turn around, they're like, just call the original back. Just bring them back again. We don't
Yeah.
care if this makes sense tonight. They know this one. We're gonna bring them back. And so they just said we gonna pull up. Let's just pull Trevor if any. But let's that's a good one. We'll use for this sequel. We'll use him and throw him right on in this movie and make it make sense some kind of way.
I just don't get how he figured he can just fly back to America after all that.
He had to try his luck, man. He said, "Look, my mom wanted me to be a star. That's what I'm gonna do. God damn it!"
And he's there because they both want to. After with their conversation they had, they both are auditioning for parts in Wonder Man. I did enjoy seeing X Mayo in the show. Who was she in? The Blackening.
The Blackening. Yeah, that's why I first read. Yep.
Yeah.
I know people were talking about her, but I didn't know exactly who she was.
Yeah.
And working as his agent, so I was glad she was there. So they get together to both audition because they both really want to be in Wonder Man. See, how did you feel about him and Trevor meeting and both of them? Because even though Trevor knew this whole setup, but they're like, oh, we both want to be in Wonder Man.
I'm not an actor, right? I'm not an actor. But isn't it kind of frowned upon that if you tell somebody that you're going out for this part in this movie and then they just pop up like, oh yeah, I'm also going to go out? It seemed like, what are you trying to undercut me? You trying to take my part? Like, what's up? Like, I literally just told you about this and you want to show up? If I was Trevor, and if we know about Trevor, but if that wasn't the case, I would have been kind of offended. Like, how you gonna try and come under me and pull the rug under me when I'm trying to get into the movie? And here you come after I told you about it.
Yeah.
Shady.
That's why bro was kind of hiding though when Trevor came out of the room.
Yeah, exactly. Because he knew he was shady.
Yeah. You dead wrong for being here, fam.
After I done told you about it, you all inquiring about what I'm doing so you can see that movie.
Not only that, but he like finagled his way in there anyway. He wasn't supposed to be there.
Being sneaky.
I think when it comes to those casting calls over there in LA, man, it's a dog-eat-dog world. You know what I mean? Like you may tell your boy, yo, they're doing this Bad Boys 2 remake, but they want to go with the younger crowd. Somebody audition. Okay, bet. You come out audition, and there go your boy right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of mess is that? And then if he gets a role, I'm gonna be even more heated because I don't want to put him on. You see what I'm saying? So it's wild when it comes to these casting calls. But I appreciate his agent here. I think this was like his PR agent, whatever. I thought she did a good job trying to keep him on board when it comes to all these casting calls. Like, yo, you need to be here, you need to be there. I think she did a great job on that.
And she be so over him.
She's like, oh my God, you again? Your mess again? Nah, he just bust into the office meeting. Like, you heard the cat
Exactly.
for Wonder Man.
Exactly. Like, oh my God. Like he's the problem child of her clients. Like, why do you always got to be the one that has the issues all the time? And he just and don't care again because he's already in his mind, he's just like, I don't know where he get his ego from, but he just act like he's just like top flight actor of Hollywood at this point and ain't even got
I'm
his
starting
big
to
break
think this
yet.
man is a narcissist. The more we talk about it,
You
this is
know,
a
exactly. It's just
I feel like he kind of has some social like misgivings. Like he kind of like, you know, he's socially awkward. He doesn't know how
like
to.
on the spectrum or what?
Yeah, kind of. Because I mean, even as a child, he couldn't make friends.
Yes.
They talk about how he never had any real friends, and like when he interacts with people, he doesn't consider them. And I don't know if it's like intentional or it's just his mode of being. Like he's just that's just him. Because like I mean, I know people like that who just, you know, they're kind of in their own zone at all times, and they don't really pick up on social cues like that.
Yeah,
He
I
gave
think
me that feeling.
I think Simon might have had a bunch of imaginary friends growing up. And that's what's making it awkward now when he gets into the real world with real people. You know what I'm saying? He don't know how to navigate certain situations.
Yeah, his loneliness, like he's definitely in his 30s in this movie. Like 30 years of being lonely, like yeah, that's deeper than just narcissism. Bro got some things to unpack.
that he really his pro I like that they showed how he tries to get into the character mode and to like I like that they Marvel was putting a show about actors. Like they was
Yeah.
like superhero in the background. We want to show the behind the scenes of what these people go through. Like they don't be putting people through these processes. CT, how did you feel about
I
him
dug
getting
this.
into his audition and his getting into character, getting
I mean,
ready?
I dig his process. He thinks too much, and that goes back to him might maybe being on the spectrum because he thinks way too much. But like he sees a character like it's a living, breathing thing, and he has to know what bro ate for breakfast that morning. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But like ultimately, it worked in his favor because the director of the movie is just as eccentric as he is when it comes to a single character. You know what I'm saying? Like he wants to know, like, if this same character came in today and he got hit over the head with a bucket of water or something as a prank, what would he feel? Like, go. And it's like, damn, that's a weird ass scenario, but like that's exactly how Simon also thinks. So it kind of worked in his favor later on, but in the beginning it was a hindrance. And the more I think about it, the more it's like, yeah, were we watching a TV show about a guy on the spectrum?
I don't know. Something's up with him.
Definitely socially awkward. See, how did you feel about him in the process of him getting into character and him still, even though we just got fired for all your foolishness, he's still like, I need to take it there. I need to get into the place where I know all the things so I can actually bring it to life.
The first thing I thought of when I saw this scene was like, I was shocked at how many people there were lined up in the halls just waiting to audition, right? And it made me think, if you're in line to audition and you see like a Michael B. Jordan in there, do you just go home? Because like it's like it's over for you. So if they had like an A-lister in line for this, what would people do? Would they still audition? Because I don't know. That's where my thought process was going during this scene, because there were so many of them, and how Hollywood is today. It's like they keep recycling the same actors over and over and over. So if you see like a Timothy Chalamet in line about to go in, are you even gonna waste your time? But I thought, yeah, he thinks too much, and I don't know what's wrong with him, but maybe we'll discover it in the season 2. If there is a season 2, we'll talk about it. But yeah, interesting.
Yeah,
stuff.
no, if it was me, I'm not finna see no A-lister that's auditioning, and y'all want me to stay in here for 4.5 hours
For
just
no
to,
reason.
just to
y'all
do
gonna give
3
me-
lines, and y'all already got the guy. I'm going home.
I mean, you might get a secondary character.
Uh.
They might like what you did. You might not be able to beat Michael B. Jordan out for the lead.
Well, that's true though, because what's his name with the Superman? They gave, even though he's not a bigger actor, but they gave Superman to what was his name, David Cornsweet. But Nicholas Hoult actually auditioned for Superman, but they gave him Lex Luthor. So maybe,
They did?
yeah, he
Yep.
auditioned.
Beast.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that happened with Ironheart too. She auditioned for Shuri, and they didn't cast her at that time, but then they gave her a call back for Ironheart.
Okay, so yeah, maybe it is worth it to stay in there.
But if you like Simon, and now you can't go for this character, and then they cast you for this one because he gonna have to go through his process again.
Yeah.
All right, now what did this one?
And he wouldn't have been nobody but Wonder Man. That was his thing. He had to be Wonder Man.
Exactly.
I think the situation with Simon, I think he's heavy into method acting, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the thing about him. And I remember Michael B. Jordan talking about this right here when he played Killmonger, right? How he mentioned that he had to go to therapy to disconnect from Killmonger. And the thing about it, when you reach a certain status in Hollywood, Michael B. Jordan, certain guys out here, they don't have casting calls. And I said this in my review. You know why? Because they already reached that pinnacle. They reached that status. The scripts come to them. So when you're a lower actor, like Simon, no disrespect, but when you're like a lower actor to Simon, this is what a typical casting call will look like in Hollywood. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's a part of the game, unfortunately. When you walk in there, you may see 100 dudes in there going for Superman. You know what I mean? It's like, dang, do I turn away? There goes James Gunn right there. You know what I'm saying? So I love how they highlighted that and just show us real life, like what this thing looks like. But for an actor like Simon, he has to figure out a way to disconnect from whenever the acting job is done. He has to figure out a way to disconnect. And I think it's something that he struggles with.
Yeah. Trevor did help him though a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Trevor's even teach him how to breathe. You know what I mean?
Like that made me suspicious of Trevor though.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, I was like, "What you want, fam? Like, who helps another actor get the role that they want to get?"
Trevor and his lace spread is killing me. This lace spread.
Oh, bro, he's like a lion.
Right.
Then he ain't have that's I guess this how I look when he ain't got the hair pulled back in that little man bun. But yeah, they gonna use Trevor since they was just like, since you're supposed to be in jail anyway, and you're out here, you might as well do our bidding for us. So they got Damage Control. And this guy, I can't think of his name right now, but he gonna be a problem.
The agent dude for Damage Control.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna be a problem. And for Marvel in the future, especially with them trying to bring in the mutants into Marvel. What I was thinking too. And when he's out here trying to gather super powered people to fill up this prison, he's going to be a problem. And so now he's just using poor little Trevor so that he can somehow still be free. And it's just like, hey, this your target right here. We done did some research. Now, I don't know who go out and do all the scouting research and how they found out about Simon, because Simon been trying to keep that on the low. They was like, well, we found him.
It's Stark Tech everywhere, so
it's like we
Stark
need
Tech,
you to...
Shield Tech, Pym Tech.
Yeah,
like, tiny robots with cameras just everywhere. Like, come on,
and stuff.
Yeah, so and it's Damage Control. So when they introduced them in Spider-Man, they were working with Stark Industries anyway. So, so they definitely have some tech on their side. But yeah, he's gonna be a problem. When I first saw him, it's a character called G.W. Bridge. He's from Shield. And he's like Shield's like liaison to the mutant sector of Marvel. and like he's their guy for like investigating mutants, being on top of mutants and stuff. And this guy seems to be that, but for just metahumans in general. Yes, I do feel like he's gonna be a problem in the future. And he's definitely gunning for Simon because he knows he has powers. He just can't prove it.
Lawrence, how did you feel about them Damage Control using Trevor to come and bring Simon in?
Trevor is out here working for the ops. They basically told old buddy, come work for us, or else we're gonna throw you back into jail. You know what I'm saying?
You want to go to jail? You want to go home?
Yeah. It was like, listen, we don't care that you was the Mandarin back in the day, back in Iron Man, I think 1 or wherever it was, might have been like, you about to work for us. But man, I knew eventually he would end up flipping the gun on this dude right here in the suit. You know what I'm saying? I just knew eventually he realizes that, and we'll probably end up talking about this later, but I just knew he probably realized that, I can't do this assignment right here. But I thought it was like a good little nice setup. I was like, okay, so this is the bad part of the story that we're getting down to. Okay, we got an op and a guy who's trying to, change his life, whatever.
See, how did you feel about poor little Trevor just trying to fight for his freedom?
I like Trevor. I like Trevor since Shang-Chi. I think he's very interested. He's very, lovable. And it's like, dang, what you just like Trevor be, right? He's just trying to follow his dreams.
He kind of
you gotta do what you gotta do. They didn't give him much of an option, so it is what it is. Had to do it. Poor boy.
Trevor got weird. Like he has a weird connection with social skills as well. Because on
He's
that
an
plane with that Asian lady, he was telling her his whole entire life.
Uh-huh.
And he was flying from China, so it's like 16 hours. He was just talking to this lady.
Yeah, he's a people person. Trevor, he likes to talk. He likes to, get to know people. I like Trevor.
Yeah.
I liked him in Shang-Chi, and then when he came over here spying on Simon, I was just like,
What was he supposed to do? What was he supposed to do?
His
Go to
back
prison?
was kind of against the wall.
Let him be. He didn't want to do it.
It's a tough situation at the end of the day, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's just weird that he knew he was wanted because he didn't serve his whole time. He got broken out, and you take a commercial flight into Tony Stark's New York. Come on, man. They knew you was there.
was not thinking at all. So they got him doing his spy job, and he goes with Simon to meet him and his Haitian family members. And mind you, Trevor is Mr. Friendly here, ready to be around people and talk because, talking to Simon and his socially awkward self is just like, let me get around some people and socialize and be and he was being real nosy too. Like, was you even trying to be somewhat secretive? He's like, tell me about Simon when he was 13. Now, what happened with the house fire? So y'all say he ain't got no friends, right? So when he ain't so he was lonely for how long now? So he ain't got no daddy no more. What happened? Just all in his business and stuff. But his mom was just like, I don't care because I ain't never met no friends or nobody. So this is new. I'm just happy he got somebody to damn talk to. Just threw his ass under the bus. I'm like, Mom, you don't even know this man. You don't even know this white man.
Right.
And you tell him all of his damn business and his whole life story. And Simon's just like, Trevor's just like, yeah, I'm putting this all in the back pocket. Yes, tell me more, Mom. Tell me more. And until his, brother comes along like siblings do and starts to poke at him. And that's the thing Simon was like, so Trevor was looking for with him was like, okay, so you are who they think you are. You are exactly.
He lost it. But my favorite part of this whole interaction was the neighbor, because Trevor was like, "Oh, your neighbor is dreadful."
Yeah.
And she was very abrasive, real quick. Like, you just met this man. She had a whole attitude. But everybody was saying that. Even Simon's brother was like, "Man, the neighbors, wow."
Well, ain't nobody tell him to come over there being nosy anyway.
I mean, but him being nosy did result in him learning about Simon to a point where he started to care about Simon. I mean, this was the switch right here at the party, his mom's party.
Right. Yep. This was that heartfelt moment that he needed when he thought he was going to do dirt on Simon, but it was a change of heart when the mother started breaking out all these things that was going on with Simon. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. See, how did you feel when did you expect that to be the incident where we seen a piece of his powers?
Man, I was shocked because I didn't realize that the mom and the brother knew that he had powers. It seemed like when they had the flashbacks of him in the fire that they were like just shocked that he survived, and it wasn't like a thing of, oh, is there something special going on with him? So they clearly must know that he has abilities, but it's like they don't talk about it at all. And I wonder if that is also part of Eric's kind of like abrasiveness towards his brother, because his brother is he's not really contributing financially with his mother, and he has these abilities that Eric maybe doesn't. And but I thought that was interesting. And when the mom tells Trevor about his little backstory and how he scraped at his knee, and he was like, "Mommy, thank you for loving me, Mommy." He didn't have any friends. Oh, that was so sad. Oh man, I was silent. So yeah, I could see why Trevor, started to feel a little bad, and he ended up breaking his little listening device, because he just said, "I can't do this to this family."
Because he had the dirt on him right then and there. He could have ended it right there. Damage control, it would be it.
Right in the breakdown in the car. I don't know if we're gonna get there, but when Simon was in the car talking about, dang, maybe I'm just not good at this. Maybe I need to give up. And I was like, oh, poor Simon.
Yeah.
I got a theory, and I'm like formulating is why I feel like he may be as socially awkward as he is, and it's like I don't know where he got it. I don't know. Like, I know in the comic books it's different, but I feel like they're pushing him in a direction towards like a mutant. And that maybe when that fire happened might be the kickoff of when he noticed these powers were manifesting. And as a black man,
I know
there's this thing of you can't be big, tall, and scary and aggressive.
Right.
And if his powers is like come out when he's angry, he's like destroying shit, like on that type of scale, like you can like bring down whole buildings just because you got a little attitude problem. That is that will make you too scared to like be around people. Like, I don't want my anger to hurt anybody. If he's like in the inside like really does care for people, like I don't want to get angry and I hurt somebody, or I don't want to seem like I'm just this angry black man that's going to be scary. So I feel like him maybe trying to suppress his abilities formed into also him kind of withdrawing socially, as to like, I can't share all of me with everybody because I have this. I don't know, Lawrence, what you think?
Oh my God, I've been seeing this all over TikTok about how people are speculating potentially that Simon could be a mutant. And I'm like, Marvel, please don't go down this road. I want the original mutants. Like, Wonder Man is cool, let him be his own thing, West Coast Avengers. And I get the whole thing about him having to hide his powers, kind of like how the X-Men had to do it. But I'm like, please do not go down this road. He's not a true OG mutant. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to do this right here. But I mean, I did enjoy also the sibling rivalry between him and his brother, because his brother, if I'm not mistaken, plays the Grim Reaper in the comics. So of course, him and the brother later on, we'll probably talk about it. We know they touch things up, but I'm wondering if we get a season 2, will that happen? But circling back to mutant thing, Marvel, please do not do that. I'm begging you, please don't do that. I don't want him to be a mutant, man.
I want him to do it because they already did it with Miss Marvel. She's already a mutant. They got tied in somehow.
She's a mutate in the comics.
Yeah, so she a mutant in the MCU, child. So look, they need to do it and tie it in together. These knots got to find a way to get together somehow.
Because like the only like he gets his powers from like a freaking industrial accident in the comics. It's like a
Mhm.
one of those old school, fall to a vat of chemical.
Yeah, that's corny. That's played out. Let's make this man a mutant.
Yeah, Baron Zemo gave him his powers, then Vision had to use them whenever he died to bring him back to life, and
Yeah,
the whole
like
nine.
Vision and
Yeah.
Ultron connection, the Wonder
Mhm.
Man. And,
Yeah.
and Vision is like the personality of all three or something like that mixed into one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder Man got like a lot of deep lore that's not mutant. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. You don't want to cross his huge lore into the mutants.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that makes
Exactly.
sense.
They can tie it in somehow because Vision is with Wanda, and what gets Wanda a mutant, so we can make it happen.
But I
Vision ain't even real no more, right? It's like a synthetic.
Oh, we got
Vision.
White Vision. White
We got
Vision.
got
White
White
Vision.
Vision coming. White Vision on the way.
And he fake though, and he like a copy of Vision, a copy of a copy.
I guess he's like
Well,
a
he's already a computer. What you didn't know? You said it ain't a computer.
A fake version of somebody that's already fake.
Right. It's a computer.
Right.
And
He's
I got
like-
shit no Jarvis.
like-
Jarvis ain't fake.
He's like
That
he's
man
kind of
Jarvis
like
got a soul.
he's kind of like
Oh.
the BBL version. He's the BBL version of the original Vision. The BBL version. You know how it's not real. It looked real, but you know,
It's
when you touch
updated.
it,
He's
kinda-
Vision 2.0. They got a new update.
Right. Exactly.
If they keep them around, they need to wrap that story back around. So hopefully we keep Wonder Man around, and that he is a part of the Vision quest that we still hadn't got yet, that they say is supposed to be on the
Dang,
way.
I forgot about Vision Quest.
It's coming.
So they say.
Mm.
They do be saying a lot.
So he's practicing his lines. Him and Trevor. They really trying to get into character. CT, how did you feel about this scene? And
Man.
now that they're both kind of teaming up together to help each other get this role.
Yeah, because they both got the call back together at the same time from the same agent. But this is when they were trying to figure out a place to record their little solo joints. And he couldn't go to his apartment because he had a freak out and damaged the wall. This scene though is what got me the most because I always think about Joe from I know he was in The Matrix, but he always stands out in Bad Boy because he was hilarious in Bad Boy. And they didn't even mention that movie, but they had like all the other movies in the walls of his house, and they went to his place to record and stuff. But this one, we really saw like Trevor, like, and how Trevor felt towards like Hollywood in general. Because Joe gave you the picture of it's just a job, and Trevor gave you no, it's your life. And the way Simon ended up taking up for Trevor in this scene. Really like it was like the whole full circle of like Trevor, learning about Simon at his mom's party, and then it came back, in full circle to like Simon being able to relate to Trevor and what Trevor felt about Hollywood and how Hollywood had treated him. And then the fact that bro supposedly took a role from Trevor, but really Trevor was just high out of his mind and he got fired. But yeah, I love this scene, man. It was like this was when they really became friends, in my opinion, because Trevor had taken up for Simon without Simon even knowing it by destroying the listening device. And then Simon took up for Trevor, out in the open in this scene by telling Joe to freak off. So yeah, it was a great scene.
See, how did you feel about them in there? Them solidifying like that's my dog.
Oh yeah, because Joe didn't have to talk about Trevor like that. He didn't have to speak to his face. He was dogging him out, man. I was saying, this is a mess. And Trevor was just taking it like, oh my God, Trevor, stand up for yourself. But I was surprised to see how old this man got. My fiance had to remind me that, oh yeah, he was in The Matrix. I didn't even realize this was him. So time, man.
Man.
But
sell out.
yeah, he was a sellout in that one. You always got side eye his character.
But Cypher.
Sniper, yeah.
But yeah, I just thought it was sad how he was talking bad about Trevor to his face, and Trevor wasn't even sticking up for himself. So.
Because he felt, he knew he made some mistakes in his past. He knew he was slipping. Lawrence, how did you feel about them actually becoming like, when you could see that the friendship was forming, and that Trevor ain't the big bad that he might have been back in the day. Like, he got feelings too,
Yeah, I was like Marvel trying to play mind games with me. You know what I'm saying? But in the day, I mean, I did like the way they wrote this right here. It definitely made me think about the different layers of every character when it comes to these two, but I guess you could say these three in particular, whenever they had to record those lines and things of that nature right there. So it was cool. Marvel just trying to play with my mind about this little situation right here. But I see through y'all, Marvel. I see through y'all.
I do like the fact that the Matrix is Marvel canon now. It's crazy. It's wild to think about shows within shows.
And Frozen, but we're gonna get in.
Oh man, within universe, yeah.
So y'all, this was my favorite episode of the series.
Same.
This episode was hilarious.
This
Oh man,
was a really, really good episode. It reminded me of something that I would have seen on Atlanta. I love Atlanta. It felt like an episode of Atlanta when they were doing like their Twilight Zone type episodes in those last couple of seasons.
the ones that black people didn't like.
Right, the ones that most people, but I liked them. I like when they did their like little side quest Twilight Zone type episodes, because they was like really, they was really spitting in those episodes. And we meet Doorman. What was his name? Darnell, I believe.
Yeah.
And
something with the D, I think. Yeah.
Doing his his jobs, working the door, and he's they even was like questioning him like do you actually like being here in the show? Like, most people don't last this long, and he's just like, sure, I'm fine with it. And I don't
say that man name was DeMar, but
it was DeMar. That's right, DeMar the doorman. That's right. Yeah.
Who is Darnell?
What's it, DeMar?
What's it, DeMar?
What other black name?
Hold up.
I thought it was DeMar.
Who is Darnell?
Let's see.
There was a Darnell in somebody. I didn't watch something recently where there was a Darnell. I don't care what you say. Somebody's name was Darnell.
DeMar Doorman Davis, Triple D.
Yeah, DeMar. Yeah.
Oh man. And I don't. He ends up in something, in some chemical that transform his molecular cells, and he becomes like a vessel. And the way he was exploited, and it's like a loaded, like, you could really just dive into this episode, and how, of course, somebody who is they're just that's their job, being a doorman and working at the bar, the club that he was at, and then now he has this ability that he actually didn't want to share, but now it's just like, I have a power that I can use to help people. And then instead of just using it to help people, now they're exploiting it for money. And you can do that when people need money, when they're struggling, and you dangle some cash over them. But now with the little money comes with, you're going to have to start doing some things that you might not be too comfortable with. And now he's living this lifestyle, and he's getting celebrity and fame. And the more famous he gets, he starts to, people know me, people love me, but they dangling more, money over him. But you're going to have to do this. And even, he felt uncomfortable about, like, y'all are making a mockery and making jokes about something. Like, I actually did save people's lives. Like, I want to help people, and y'all are using it in a way that is comical and tossing out little shade and jokes and stuff here, and putting them in these little cheesy commercials. And in the back of his mind, he's probably like, I could actually be somebody. I could actually do something with this talent. But when you ain't had something and people give you wealth and fame, it's hard to turn those things down. and then he gets into a predicament that he can't get out of, and then that just ruined people with abilities, powers, superhumans, all of that from actually working in showbiz, because ain't nobody gonna pay that insurance claim because they don't know what can happen on the set anymore because of what happened with him. And that just speaks to, it's like, one person do one thing and now it's like it's ruined for everybody. And they exploited him until they couldn't use him no more and just tossed his ass out. Like Hollywood does with some people. They use you up for what they can get you until there's nothing left. Like he built his whole lifestyle up being this person that Hollywood shaped him into, that he really never wanted to be. He just liked the money from it. And they gave it to him, and in a quick second took it all away and was like, on to the next. We don't want you. We discard you. And now we see why so many old washed up actors and child actors, turn to the recreational pharmaceuticals and life of crime and be in institutions and stuff like that, because the way that they simply will build you up, give you all the things, and you do one thing they don't like, and it's like you're out of here for good.
I mean, his one thing was pretty bad.
What? That's the only thing I didn't believe about the episode was the fact that he kind of got away, because they would have charged him with manslaughter or something in real life, because he disappeared right through his body.
I wonder, how, did Damage Control arrest him? It's kind of left in the air. And if they did, how did they contain him? He can walk through walls.
Right. How do you contain a specimen of that nature? Could literally just disappear.
But it wasn't technically, but it really, I mean, it ain't like he knew what was going to happen, so he didn't do it purposefully.
Yeah, we know that.
I would feel good. He should have said something before bro jumped through his body, because the first two bags went through him, and he was like, something don't feel right.
He had to get the money. He said the bills are past due. He had to clock in.
I would have been I hate to say it, I would have been a villain straight up. The moment I realized I could walk through walls, I'm a thief.
Straight to the bank.
With a mask on.
Straight to the wall.
All this was too much.
Yeah,
he did too much for money. It was real easy. He could have just walked to Fort Knox. They can't even stop it. They shoot him, it's gonna go right through him. So it's like,
that's true.
But see, he wanted to be loved. Think about the personality that he was. He was always talking to people, trying to make people feel good.
He was a hero because he said he was close in the club. So he already had his hero moment, but I'm a good guy. And I'm getting my money.
That's why all of us can't have powers. That's why
you right.
That's why the universe ain't gonna give me powers, because they already know I'm gonna be.
Oh, it already know. Straight villain. Straight up.
Don't even try me in that fashion. But he wanted to be a good guy, and this kind of weighed on Simon, because he's just like y'all. You see what he did to Darnell. His name is Darnell now. You see what he did to Darnell? I don't want that to happen to me. You should just name him Darnell. Why y'all name him that?
Yeah, I'm never no man.
This character is 50 years old. That's why I like it. Bro, been the ball for 50 years. You gonna change it to Darnell?
It's ding dong.
I know.
He could have been doing ring commercials the whole time. He could have been. Ding dong. Who's that at the door? I know, because Darnell. I got a ring camera.
It's Darnell. And you got poor Simon. This is knowing he has these abilities. It's just I can't show myself. And not only is he seeing somebody with superpowers on TV, but also a black man. So it's just it's already bad enough that I'm a black man trying to make it in Hollywood, and I have these powers. They would never allow me to be in any movies and do TV and be on anybody's set, because they would definitely look at me as a liability. And especially with the level of powers that he has, they would completely close the door on him. He'd be a complete stereotype.
But would they be wrong in doing that? Because we saw what happened when his powers got out of control. He's a liability, high key.
He is definitely like Wonder Man's powers are extreme as crap. Even like in the comments, they're extreme. He's a scary guy to be around if you're not super powered as well. Like
I don't blame him, because how you want me to come to work and this man could literally blow my head off if something go wrong?
He just had a bad day, and
I think
get him out of there. Get him.
I think we found out that Wonder Man is very underrated. But when I look back at those comics, and I went back and read the history, like she said, those powers are OP. And I'm mad at Marvel. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Today, Marvel released a set photo of Doorman. I don't know if y'all seen Doorman from the comic. He has a black suit. He has like these white diamond. Yeah, he had the white diamond eyes, right? I'm like, yo, why didn't y'all show this in live action? Why y'all taking pictures on the set, but y'all didn't show this in the show? Marvel. Him with those diamond eyes would have been a peak. That would have been cinema.
They had that mask. He just never pulled it down. Like you see him pick it up and he put it on top of his head. You can see the shape of the eyes and everything. It's on the mask, but he never put it on. Right. Now, I wonder if he's gonna. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's gonna show back up at some point. It would suck for Doorman's story to end.
But did they hold on? Because when he was in the movie, like I can kind of see why they didn't do that for the character in universe, because he's just supposed to be a normal guy, right? Not like a super hero or super villain. But when they did the movie and he came through the bank vault, he did pull up some mask. And I don't know if it was the diamond eye mask. Yeah, but he did have on some mask. And I wonder if that was somehow representative of what his character looked like.
Yeah, when he was in the armored truck scene, they show him like he's like folding it up, but he never put it all the way down. But it's the same mask. They just never show it fully, and they never show him in like his full gear.
Right.
But yeah, they do like give us some little Easter eggs. You look real hard, you catch it. It's there for like a half a second.
Okay.
I would definitely be interested in seeing where he is at in his life right now. Like, since that happened.
He in prison. What prison he in? Who made it?
That's what I was wondering, because I feel like they would have charged him for something. This man disappeared through his body. There was a manslaughter or something.
Because it was like they still ain't found old boy.
You're right.
Hey,
no frozen.
We gotta figure out where he went to. He went somewhere. Like he didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. He's somewhere. He's got to be in another multiverse, another pocket dimension or something.
Maybe it's a dimension. Yeah.
He's
in that door dimension. Remember, he go through that space where it's all black and all he sees is doors.
But
okay. So if he's in that dimension, that's the Dark Force dimension that Cloak and Dagger used to have on a TV show.
You might be there.
That's where he's at. He's in the Dark Force dimension.
That's where Cloak, when she comes out of his cloak. That's where she is. But like when he
that's
the Doorman touched that stuff and he fell through. That's from the comics too. Like his origin story is stupid. Like, because it never explains like where that stuff comes from. It's like they didn't explain it in the show, and it's not explained really in the comics either. That stuff is a portal, and it gave him portal powers. Right?
Oh, that would be interesting, though. Hey, a way that they can bring back Cloak and Dagger. Okay, I actually liked that show on Freeform. Okay,
run it back, Marvel.
Okay,
run it back.
And I was a Freeform early. I never watched it.
It wasn't bad. I just.
Run it back, Marvel. Us against the world. Let's go.
They weren't like, because Cloak and Dagger that I know, they be beating ass. They weren't beating ass enough.
Well, see, it was Freeform. They ain't want to be doing all of that.
This was about the romance.
Exactly. They ain't want to get too violent.
Freeform was for like little teenagers, right?
Right. Yeah, it used to be ABC Family back in the day.
And it was kind of like for like up and coming like writers and directors too. So like it was like a project that they put together. I think it was connected to Disney as well. Yeah, Disney bought ABC. Yeah. It was one of those.
Okay,
so, it didn't last long. It was more of an experiment than anything.
Shout out to
Freeform. It could have been something though. I was watching.
It could have. It wasn't bad.
There has to be like a thing where it's like the free form to CW pipeline. It's like you start on there, then you graduate to CW, then you get up to like FX and like HBO or something after that.
That would be hard.
Hold on. So they went from Freeform to ABC with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., then Netflix to Daredevil, right?
Mhm.
No, it used to be ABC Family. Then it became Freeform.
Okay.
But regular ABC play Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Right.
Yeah, that's different than ABC Family.
Yeah,
Yep.
ABC
Yep.
Family. Did ABC Family become the hub at what time? What was the hub?
I never heard of the hub.
I
Oh,
never.
they showed like cartoons and stuff.
I don't know. I ain't never heard of the hub.
I know
I
they had
know about
another
that one.
name in between ABC Family and Freeform. They had a whole other name before too, but yeah, I can that whole ABC Family and CW shows where they
Right.
It wasn't bad. It was kind of like American Power Rangers. Everything they made was like American Power Rangers.
With a little bit of romance for the girlies. I'm telling you,
With a
it was
little
for the
bit of
girly
romance.
vibes.
I mean, CW's always kind of had that low budget action, and it was never that bad. Like Buffy wasn't bad.
Buffy was good. I love me some CW. They were doing superhero shows before it was popular.
Listen. I was glued to my TV. I think The Flash came on every Monday night, 8:00. I was right.
Flash was
Lightning?
I was
Flash.
watching the
I was here
Flash.
for Black Lightning. I ain't gonna lie.
Flash.
I was here for Black Lightning.
Smallville.
Black Lightning,
And
Green
Smallville.
Arrow, the
I
whole
watched
CW
Smallville.
verse. I was there.
I didn't watch Black Lightning, but I watched the Flash because Iris was bad.
Oh,
Oh my god!
bad. But you know, Iris is
Go back and watch Black Lightning.
Right.
Yeah,
That's a
Black
good one.
Lightning. When I forgot the writer name, but when they led what's my boy name? The albino dude.
Oh yeah,
Tobias Well. That's his name.
When they let Tobias say the word Negro on CW, I was out there. I was like, yo, that's crazy. That's
Tobias
crazy.
is one of the greatest DC villains that they need to be talking about more.
Bro
I
was
believe
like-
I believe he was writing his own damn lines. Black and
Bro was
racist.
like,
I know they
Lex
didn't write
Luthor.
this for you.
Hey,
I know he's going to be in the new Spider-Man movie.
Yo, that's right. He did get that. Yep. He's playing Tombstone.
Yep.
He looked
Yep.
just like Tombstone, fam.
Yeah.
That's bad, but
Yeah.
the Tombstone a zombie, yo. Like,
Oh man. But good for him, because I really enjoyed him in Black Lightning. So I'm glad to see he's getting some roles out here. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
Oh, me too.
man, Tombstone got the same feel as Tobias too, as far as personalities. Oh my god, he about
Nice.
to kill that. He about to kill that.
The CT.
Oh yeah,
Long
man.
night.
Like, you know, when Trevor got jumped by them people trying to get that money from him. Trevor out here doing bad in his past
Right.
life. It's coming back on him.
He's an
Yeah,
addict.
and they had moved the audition up, and bro was tired. Simon was tired as hell.
Mhm.
Yeah, I dug this whole thing though, because it really showed like Trevor had Simon's back. He
Yeah.
knew but Simon had Trevor's back that night before because he beat those guys up in the alley.
Mhm.
And but when they were at I can't think of the director's name.
I forget too.
He played dude on Superman.
What?
He played the guy that Hawk Girl killed. She dropped him.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah, it's him.
Oh wow!
the
Yeah,
country.
that is him.
Yeah,
The little
yeah.
person over there. Over there in little fake Israel. That's what it was.
Yeah, well, it was.
That is
Ain't
him.
nobody wanted to say that, but yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Von Kovac is the name.
Von
Is-
Kovac.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
director's name.
Yep.
Yeah, so like this is what I was thinking about when Kimo was talking about how he grew up and knew he had powers and didn't want to hurt people. That dream he had when he punched through bro's head,
Ooh.
and then like they lingered on it for too long. Because it was like we was just there, and I'm like, bro,
Mhm.
did this just happen?
Yeah. I had to rewind it. I said, what did I miss? I had to rewind it the whole time. It was a dream sequence.
Yeah.
It took too long to tell us it was all just a dream.
Yeah.
It took way too long.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
That was
But
good,
yeah,
though.
that made me think about what Kimo was saying. Made me think about that because he can. I mean, he could punch through somebody's skull easily, and the fact that he is this emotionally wound up, and yeah, just anything could set him off, and then you're gone. Like you can't stop Wonder Man.
Exactly. That's why he don't need to be on nobody's set for real. Let's
Oh my God.
It's not politically correct.
Really discriminating.
It's the
I
truth.
mean,
He don't need to be on nobody's set with that temper about to smash
Boy.
something.
even with mutants, it's kind of iffy. You don't want to be like
Yeah.
discriminatory, but it's like Cyclops. Like, come on, man. If
Right.
bro loses his glasses, like, come on.
Or rogue or something like you about to
Oh,
just touch your skin
You
by
just bump in the road and you in the coma for a year. Like,
No. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Nope.
Yeah.
She better
That
not
is-
take off that glove.
That is discrimination. Lawrence, how did you feel about Trevor getting Simon into some mess because of his foolishness?
Boys will be boys at the end of the day, right? I thought the scene was crazy, but like C said earlier, at the end of the day, they both had each other's back. You know, despite the mess, despite the drama, despite the messiness of it all, they still be looking out for each other at the end of the day.
and them dudes they made the candy was dope. Like the candy guys.
Oh,
They actually turned out to be kind of friendly there. It's like, yeah,
They
we got
did.
all
They
this
were-
stuff. Come
they were
on and
cool
take
kids.
up.
It's like when they walk, I was like, hold on, this a coke lab? Cause you
Hey.
see them back in the back, like they working with the stuff, like they cooking, man.
they had a whole assembly line in that joint. You know what I'm saying? Oh, boy's trying to get Simon's son. Simon's like, nah, bro, I need to get this bike. We need to race this footage and get him out. I don't care about his watermelon flavored candy, dog.
Yeah.
Simon thought it was a trap house.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean, kind of, it was giving trap house vibes, low key.
Definitely, like 100%. That's what they were going for when they when they
Man,
sent that
I was
whole
like-
scene up.
I was like, oh dang, I'm watching an episode of BMF. Okay. Shout out to my boys
then-
Terry and Meech. What up, though?
Then the fact that everybody know Trevor, man, like
Mhm.
his Mandarin thing really got, and those guys who were in the house were kids when he
Mm.
did the mess. They knew him
Yeah.
as kids, and they were
Is he
copying.
a terrorist? Everyone was calling him a terrorist. He used to be a terrorist and all of that during his auditions.
And still know him more than Simon, who think that he is just, the best actor out in Hollywood right now. Like, don't
Mhm.
nobody know you. Nobody
can't
know
help
you.
it. He can't help it. That's his disposition. He can't help it.
Well, they got the role. He booked
Yeah.
it, and it was almost a bittersweet moment when he got the role.
Mhm.
But yeah, I had to look up Barnaby. I was like, ain't no freaking Barnaby in freaking Marvel. It's not. They made a character for the show.
I didn't know. Whenever they said I don't know if it was just me. I kept thinking about Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. I was like, is this Barnacle Boy?
Hey, it's in a similar vein. It's like
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
like that Buck Rogers type of hero. Freaking.
But quick question for everybody on this scene right here. Y'all can be honest. Y'all are family, right? Did y'all get a little bit emotional for your boy Simon? Like he finally booked this role. That man had a couple tears coming out already. Did y'all get emotional about that, or?
I did, because it's not only that he got the role of his dreams, but it's like he had someone to share it with, because sometimes getting good news is just that. But when you get good news and it's like, I have a trusted person to share the news with, that's what's like, it was kind of bittersweet, because we as the audience are watching him get the best news that he could possibly get, but us knowing that it was kind of like, this thing that you're holding on to and sharing this moment with is not what you kind of think it is. But yeah, I was like, you know, it was a touching moment there, and I think there was also in that moment that Trevor was just like, yeah, this probably not the guy I should be trying to, you know, screw over right about now. This is actually a good guy right here.
Right.
See, how did you feel? Did you get all the feels when he finally got the role?
I thought it was a nice turn. I'm glad that he got it. However, do I feel like he was really showing out during that audition? No, I feel like the audition was a little touch and go for real. But I'm glad he got it, and it really was for his dad. That was his, thing he did watching it with his dad. He wanted it because him and his dad went to see Wonder Man, and it's almost like Trevor was almost like his pseudo dad for a little bit there. He's showing him the ropes. He's there to.
That's how I felt like it was. Like he kind of uses him as a surrogate father.
Yes, for sure, for sure. So I'm definitely glad he got the role because he was down and out, child. He had no money. He was using mom's money to buy herself a gift.
The brother called him out about that. That was hilarious.
Right.
His brother called him 10 types of bums in his face in front of his only friend in life.
And deserved, for real.
Brother was like, so what's a callback? Oh, that's the second part of the interview. I was like, yo, bro.
Like, yeah, bro. It's a big step.
Right.
No, it's a big step, man.
Right.
Hey, that Orchis theory is it might be spot on. Bro was saying Damage Control becoming like, because they were the ones that they used Stark Tech to pretty much hunt mutants in the Krakoa era. So yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Yeah. Especially if, like, oh man, Doom comes and it's this whole fiasco with Doom and mutants, and it causes like a cataclysm in the world. And then they're gonna be like, oh, down with, and then, oh my God, Daredevil's already doing that. Down with superheroes, like,
yeah, Wilson Fisk said, no Spider-Mans and
but that's
not in my city.
Well, he'd be ready to throw the mutant, to throw superheroes under the bus. Boy, let them do one.
Yeah, he tired of them. He tired of them.
Not too much of my boo Wilson Fisk though. That's my boo. That's my boo.
He gonna have Wonder Man movie banned. Be like, you see, have powers all the time. Get out of here right now. Exactly. Yeah. No awards for you. Oh yeah, he gonna show out. And you know that. See, when you put all your faith, hope, and love in people, and they let you down, because he ain't had his dad around, he ain't had no friends. His big brother be talking shit about him every chance he gets. His girlfriend left. Trevor was like all he had, and to find out like it was really just a plant to betray him the whole time, even though Trevor was like deciding in his mind he wasn't gonna carry the whole plan out. But still,
yeah, Shorty bust Trevor out before he could. He was trying to figure out a way to get around this, and Shorty, the lady who was writing the report, writing the little interview about them, she did some digging,
and he was like, "What? How dare you call me out during dinner?"
He did. What you mean I got arrested?
He was like, I felt bad for her, man. But she's a journalist. She was going to find these things out, right?
Oh yeah, like, but I do like how they organically got to him being revealed, because I was wondering when the shoe was gonna drop, like, because it had to come around, and the way they did it was it's pretty smooth. I like how they did it. I like Simon's reaction felt very, very natural for a person in that situation he's on top of the world now. And then you realize that everything that got you there was a lie.
Yeah.
Stabbed in the back. Simon's like, wait, you betrayed me? You're not my friend? Mandarin up here talking about all this excuse. I'm like, bro. And that's when he explodes. When he get that purple in his eyes, and when those hands start swelling up right here, he start listen, proving
the point that he don't need to be on nobody's set.
There you go.
He learned his square breathing.
Yeah, there won't no amount of breathing that's going to help him that day.
Not there. It was too much.
Whole block.
When Wilson Fisk put out a whole campaign against putting superheroes in TV shows, C gonna be like, "That's right,
right. That's who I
vote." Like, no, that's right. They don't need to be on nobody's set. Don't put them in nothing.
Sure don't. He's dangerous. Look at him looking dangerous right in the picture.
He's definitely dangerous.
And so and I'm surprised, like I like how they kind of carry the transitions, like even though the Trevor said, I'm gonna take the fall for it. He said that's okay. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. I put you in the situation. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna fix it. And
that was like the first time we saw like Trevor use his superpowers. Like his superpower is acting.
Yeah.
And so he said, that explosion building collapsing thing. He said, yeah, that was me, dog. I did it. He's like, I'm gonna take the hit. And Simon was like, cool, I'm finna go on with my career. And cool. I'm about to go on and do my acting job. The movie hit big. He's like, they all in the theaters, everybody's cheering. His family is finally proud of him. His brother finally gave him some problems that he ain't never said no good thing about him in his whole life. He ain't never said shit good to Simon ever before. But now it's just like, now I'm hot, they all on me.
I always knew you could do it.
Back then they didn't want me.
now I'm hot. Now I'm hot.
I will say one thing though. When I saw this scene, and I hate to bring this up, but I really don't. Like the first thing that I thought was the reason why like black characters get hate is because we so fucking fly, man. Like, we was so fly in this scene. Like can't nobody pull that off but us.
With the glasses on, look at him.
Y'all already, he was already fine. He just brought just more swag to the set. Like that was just like this is the movie star he always wanted to be. Like he stepped into that role with ease because in his mind he was already that person.
Mm-hmm.
He was already him.
And it's such a feel good. This is such a feel good part of this show. Like it did, like everything felt earned.
Except when my boy Joe came and swiped that role underneath Trevor.
Oh, Joe did he played Barnaby? I forgot about that. He so did.
He played Barnaby.
And I
bro asked him, hey, who played Barnaby?
You don't want to know, bro. No, it don't even matter.
I can see how this kind of ties into Simon and Yaya together. And no disrespect when I say this or what I'm about to say. Not everybody knows who Yaya is, right? But because he's in this new role, this Disney Plus role, I think now this definitely catapulted his career to another level. I think now because he's with Marvel, he could turn to a household name. A lot of people don't know him as Dr. Manhattan, Black Candyman. My bad, I forgot about Candyman. But now I think they kind of like coincide with each other. And I don't know if you guys ever watch some of these Marvel live streams, whenever they had these Disney Plus shows. I follow a bunch of folks from TikTok, whatever, and they actually do be having people literally dressed up in these costumes. You saw all those people cosplaying. That's what I'm looking for. People literally out here cosplaying, and they showed it in this show right here. I thought it was so dope. That was so cinematic right there. They put the perfect bow on the ending for Simon.
That he could be the hero that he always that was what he was striving for, to be this.
Yep.
And I liked how they gave us the bait and switch at the end. They pulled a bait and switch. They showed us him that in typical Simon fashion, him getting into character and him like I'm working on this new role, so he's like following this guy around and he's at they house and he eating dinner with the family because I'm getting into character. That's what he does. He's like that method acting, like I got to get into the character. But the character, he wasn't playing a character for a movie. He's like, I'm trying to figure out how I can go and get my friend from out of this place. That I like how they pulled that off.
Yeah, it was dope. It was weird though, because the tone shift, it got me for a half a second. It's like a totally different show for a half a second.
Because
I
I was
liked
just like,
it.
what
I
good?
thought
I was
this
just
is
like, where are we going with this? I was just like, he's preparing for another role. What movie is this? And what is this? Like, whether they try, I'm like, where are we going with this next step? Oh,
I liked it. It was
Diamond.
unexpected. It definitely, you had to roll with it for a while, but it
Mhm.
tied it all together at the end. And I've really appreciated this show for actually getting the ending right, because sometimes these Disney Plus shows, you know, the ending be a little wonky sometimes. Outside of like maybe Loki and maybe WandaVision, is the endings are a little rough for the most part. But this one, I feel like really nailed the ending. I like how they tied it all together. I like that we do get to go through this journey of how, oh yeah, I'm just method acting, and because that plays into Simon. Simon, we saw how he's, you know, really in depth and wants to get into the characters. So you're thinking, okay, where are we going here? So oh, it was so good when we
And
see
he
finally we see that building in the distance, and oh, this is the
he tossed a
security.
coin to your boy, and he was just like, I
He
ain't even
sure
gonna
did,
see
but-
you.
But he learned about dude's life, so he knew the guy needed certain things. So
Mhm.
he's such a good
So-
person. Like,
So quick question for everybody. We all seen these Disney Plus shows. Was I the only one wondering how are they going to get his suit? Like, how are they going to make the suit? When are we going to see him in the suit? Because we've seen the other shows where you have somebody that would make you a suit or something of that nature right there. Or you had to do a certain thing to get the suit. Was y'all thinking about also like, yo, how's he going to get a suit? Because we was on the last episode and they finally gave him the suit, basically.
I feel
Did he
like
have a
the
suit? Or
same
did he
suit.
just have on a uniform for the security guard?
I
'Cause
thought he took the suit from the set.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it was the set suit.
Right. I was like, I feel like
I didn't expect
that
to
was
see
the suit.
But yeah, that's the reason why I kind of like this origin is different, because
Yep.
the character is fictional in that universe, and he's utilizing the character's suit to be an actual hero in that universe, and probably in the name as well. So it's like they took a character who is fictional and made him real, even though it's still fictional for us.
Yeah.
Right.
I liked it. I liked the ending. I really enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
the ending was hard. I wonder what their prison is though, because there's like 5 major prisons, and we got one of them was the Raft when they in the
Yeah, where they got the president.
and showed up. and Abomination was in the Cube. So we got
Wait, no, Abomination was here. This is the same place they holding Abomination. That's when She-Hulk.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, she went over there to get him out of there. He's in there. Well, he wasn't there.
I want, is this the Cube then?
Yeah, that's where they had him.
Mandarin in the Cube, because the Mandarin ain't gonna break out in no damn.
That's why he had to get his boy Wonder Man come up in there and bust him out.
How did y'all feel when y'all seen him fly off at the end? Because remember earlier in the earlier episodes when he was like talking about his powers and he asked him, could he fly?
Could he fly?
Yeah. He's like, I ain't got, and in my mind, I'm thinking maybe he didn't know he could do that, and he just like, I don't know, maybe I can fly. Shit, what if I practice and I can actually do it? Maybe he just figured out that he could.
I think he just figured it out, because the way he was thirsty over this role and not people not finding out about his powers. If he could have flew and got that dude with the little GoPro, he would. So I think he just found out he could fly.
Slow ass traffic.
I feel like this is something he just discovered.
Literally just thought, oh, maybe I can fly. Yeah.
And Wonder Man's powers are like a plot device. He can do pretty much anything. He's like living energy. So yeah, fly, teleport, walk through walls.
And super strength as well. When I went back and I was doing some research on Wonder Man, it was like, oh, he can lift up to several tons. But the thing, I was like, okay, this dude has an amazing power set.
That's cool. Well, see, I'm glad that we got to see how strong he was, but not to the point that it was OP like She-Hulk. I was like, She-Hulk is OP. She's not coming back because she OP. But him, I feel like there's still room to grow in the MCU with his character. I hope we do see more of him. I don't think he was listed in the cast for Doomsday, as far as I've saw when they did the share video. But I would be open to seeing more Wonder Man in the future. I really enjoyed it.
I really think that he's going to end up being, because he's most known for being the, part of the West Coast Avengers and having them in Hollywood. And then you got Sam's Avengers, and then you got the
Uh-huh.
Thunderbolt Avengers.
And Karen from Daredevil, she was out in California in Daredevil Born Again for a minute.
And don't forget, I think isn't Kate Bishop also on the West Coast Avengers? I think.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
is.
So
Is she?
Marvel,
Okay.
y'all could give us a Disney Plus show with the West Coast Avengers. That would be dope.
I think they cooking though. Like I think they, because like this whole 2 Avenger teams,
Mm-hmm.
like one of them is definitely going to be West Coast Avengers. Don't know if
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be Sam's team or Bucky's team, but you know.
Oh, you think that's what they're cooking up? Because
Yeah.
the new Avengers with the Thunderbolts,
Yeah.
and yeah, Captain America was already given the Avengers title. Maybe he's gonna call his the West Coast Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm really feeling like not because they're both black, but you know they both played in Black Mirror.
Captain America and Simon.
I
The most infamous episode of all
Yeah,
time.
it was one of the most disturbing episodes.
Oh my
of
god,
Black
that
Mirror.
episode was hilarious.
Oh my goodness. Yes, we made Ashley watch from My Sweet Perspective. We made her watch that one time before, and she was traumatized.
She was freaked out.
Oh wait, I think I seen like the clips of something online with Captain America. He was doing the bending or something.
Yeah,
Because it was like if y'all hadn't seen it, spoiler alert, but there's this episode of Black Mirror with Anthony Mackie and Yahya Abdul-Mateen, and they are friends, but then they play like this game to where like they go into the virtual world, and then they like hook up, their avatars hook up, but not them in real life, like
and the
their
avatars male and female.
Their avatars do. Because in Black Mirror fashion, everything is always like upside down. It's the craziest episode.
I gotta watch
yeah.
that. What season is that? I might check it out. I've seen clips, but I haven't seen the
It
whole
was
thing.
season 3, wasn't it?
Season
not
3?
sure what season it was.
I'll check it out.
But yeah, if you see, go through Anthony Mackie and go watch it. And Nicole, what is her name? The one from Sleepy Hollow. Is in it
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, her. Yeah.
She's
That's
in
the
it.
clip I saw with her talking to Anthony Mackie, and she was serving them lines.
Yeah, that is a wild episode. And
Yeah, it is.
yeah, if you don't want to look at them no different, don't if you don't want to traumatize yourself, don't watch it. Y'all,
It really showed their acting range though.
yeah, it was fun, but it was funny as hell though. The episode, like after when I watched it for a second time, I was crying laughing because Ashley was completely disturbed watching it, like she was in complete shock, and it was hilarious. But before I let y'all go, let us know, where do you all see Wonder Man fitting in with the current MCU timeline, and what you got going on the channel? I'm gonna start with you, Lawrence.
Well, Kay, first of all, thank you so much for the invite. First time on your channel, first time with these other two as well. It's been amazing. Hopefully, I could definitely come back. Let me ask this question though. Where do I see him fitting in? Kay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't know, because I feel like he came in so late. I feel like everything else is already mapped out. Everything's already planned. You know what I'm saying? I will have to think about it, really. I hope we do see more of Wonder Man. Keep in mind, they've been trying to shoot this right here over 2 years ago. I think they shot some a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I would not be surprised. This is a long shot, what I'm about to say. I would not be surprised if we see him in a keyboard cameo in Doomsday. But that's just my thoughts. On my channel, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. I'm about 4 followers away from 700. Trying to get to over 1,000 followers by the summer, man. And if you love Marvel content, follow your boy. I did my trailer to Black Panther with Shuri, the little Doomsday trailers they've been getting out. I did the X-Men version. I didn't do the Captain America and Thor because I thought it was boring, kind of lame. Check out my review for his and hers as well. And I did my recap on Wonder Man, so make sure y'all follow your boy. I could not do my reaction to Daredevil yesterday because of the Marvel and that copyright claim. I gotta figure out how to take that out, but trust me, I will be watching Daredevil. I did it last year and previous year on my channel. So yeah, you love Marvel content, you love black movies, black shows, follow your boy. Okay, again, thank you for the invite. The panel has been amazing.
Thank you, Lawrence, for coming. And of course, we gonna come on back anytime. We love a good some blurred talk over here. Y'all make sure if you are watching now, go hit subscribe on Lawrence channel. Help him to make that goal. See what is Superior over there, and where is Simon gonna be at in this MCU timeline?
All right. Well, again, thank you, Kay, for the invite. I always enjoy talking about shows and movies with you guys. Lawrence, I just subscribed to your channel, so you're a little bit closer to your 1,000 hits. So there you
Appreciate
go.
that. Appreciate that.
But I don't think that we're going to see Wonder Man in the MCU, like in the movies. I don't think so. We may get like a little name drop, Wonder Man or something. But I don't believe we're going to see him because we still ain't even get Shang-Chi out here in the movies again. And his movie came out forever and a day ago, right? So they ain't about to skip over Shang-Chi and go straight to Simon.
You're right. You're right.
But I did enjoy this. I personally would like to see more Wonder Man. And yeah, I enjoyed the show overall and enjoyed talking about it with you guys. But as far as what's going on my channel, I do monthly book reviews on my channel. We haven't yet decided for February, so stay tuned. By February 4th, we'll have a post on my channel talking about what book we'll be reading and discussing for February. I'm also going to be talking about Bridgerton season 4. It's out. So tomorrow night, join me on See the Superior on my YouTube channel for a live discussion with me and my girls. And we're going to be talking about the whole shebang. So please subscribe to my channel and join me there. And yeah, that's what I got going on.
Y'all heard that. Follow See the Superior on YouTube. And both of them are on TikTok too, y'all. Make sure y'all find them on TikTok as well. Hit them up. They be they TikTok. They be on there. They be out here in these social media streets. Follow along. I got to catch up on Bridgerton. See, what happened was I watched the first season, and then when they said the Duke wasn't coming back, I left.
Oh.
And then I came back for Queen Charlotte though. But when
that was good.
I like Queen Charlotte, I said, all right, I gotta lock in with the Queen. And then I dipped out again. So
go watch season 2, skip season 3, and come back for season 4.
Okay, that's why I said I might have to jump back in there because I'm like I got my 1 foot in and 1 foot out with Bridgerton, but I feel like I want to jump back in though because with this new season I feel like getting back in there. CT, what are you putting out on the channel for us? You supposed to have put some videos out. What's going on?
I'm still working on my freaking 80s video, trying to give y'all the look at the 80s. You know how it was like mad crazy where they had like rated R movies and whatnot, and they brought us children's cartoons from that. Like that was ridiculous. Like and toys, like we had RoboCop toys and Rambo toys, and Rambo was eviscerating people. The 80s ain't give a damn. So that's my project that I'm working on currently. As far as Wonder Man, West Coast Avengers, I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. I hope he gets into the movies, but right now it really looks like Marvel got a bunch of things cooking at one time, and it seems like they're heading towards like Marvel groups because you got like the Werewolf by Midnight thing that happened, and they never
picked that up either.
But they also the Blade thing, and then the Black Knight from Eternals, like, and then the whole let's do name Doctor Strange going to the other dimension or whatnot. Like that's feeling like Midnight Suns to me. You know what I'm saying? Like they cooking these groups together. Like we just don't know. We just don't see where they're going with them yet. But I feel like Marvel's just testing the waters because Marvel been having a hard time getting that favorable fan response they were used to. So they just throwing a couple of irons in the fire. But I'm hoping bro show up in a movie. Because this is a great character. Like, way better than the freaking comic book version because he's boring in the comics to me.
I think he's going to show up with the mutants. When the mutants come, I think he's going to somehow be in there. Because they didn't flesh out completely about his backstory. What happened with his dad? What happened? How he got his power? Like, it's not enough information there for me to feel like there's more story to be told. So I feel like it's gonna be with the mutants is where I see him going, and I ain't gonna mind it because I love me some X-Men. That's my favorite part of Marvel, the X-Men. I'm ready to usher on in the X-Men. Like let's go. I'm ready to see it. Also, I've been recapping A Night of the Seven Kingdoms on the channel. I'm in Westeros. I gotta be wherever they at. I'm already in it. Been invested for years.
It's
I'm
been
already
good.
in it.
It's been good. I liked it.
They ain't have to do what they did that last episode at the beginning, though.
Oh, with the surprising peen.
Wow.
This just gonna give us full frontal and hold it there.
Right.
We're gonna hold it right there. Yeah, I'm like, they ain't have to do that.
This is 28 years later.
Y'all ain't have to go there. But I love me some Game of Thrones universe. I'm all in it, and I'm also covering The Beauty on FX and Hulu. Ryan Murphy show. It's body horror. If y'all hadn't watched The Beauty, just go watch the first 5 minutes of the first episode, and then just do me that one favor. Watch the first 5 minutes of episode 1 of The Beauty, and I promise you will be utterly just in shock, and it's gonna be like, I can't look away. Once you watch that, you're gonna be like, I can't look away. Now I gotta keep watching. I'm sucked into some foolishness with this series, but I'm in it. I don't even know what to say about it. It's just once you start watching it, you can't stop. So those two shows will be getting covered. And I still am going to do my review for 28 Years Later. The Bone Temple is coming very soon. So make sure y'all hit like and subscribe on everyone's channel. Thanks everybody who joined us, gave us your thoughts, said what's up, dropped a super chat, dropped a theory, dropped some subs on everybody's channel. And you know what? We are going to see y'all in the next one. And if I haven't said it, shout out to the new channel member over there on our channel. Y'all come over to the channel. Movie nights, unreleased content that is not available for public. You join the channel membership, you're going to see a lot of things that ain't for everybody else. And we will be starting back movie nights. So come on in and join the channel membership.
I can put you in a log cabin somewhere in Aspen. Girl, ain't nothing to the pain, ain't checking if you got it.
Go to the police, not now. He's made sure of that.
Put you in a
He's
mansion
out there and he's watching us.
somewhere in Wisconsin.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Like I said, ain't nothing to the pain. We can change the last name. What's happening? Cause you look so good. Tell me why you wanna work here. I put you on the front page of a King magazine, but you gon' get yourself hurt here. Hey, baby, I brought you in the back just to have a conversation. Really think you need some ventilation. Let's talk about you and me. Oh,
We go from taking Kel to the hospital to catching a goddamn snake.
I think she want me. Nah, I can't leave her lonely. No, ooh, I can't believe it. Ooh, she all on me.
Lay low until he knows you're alone, and then he's gonna come after you.
I can't leave her lonely. No. And you don't understand, she made the people say, yeah.
Abraham Whistler.
Yeah.
Met Blade.